Toro fans, and welcome back to Tauros All Access. As always, I'm Edward Neiman, joined alongside by Lauren Hill for the Monday recap edition of Tauros All Access, brought to you by the Minot family YMCA. Lauren, Tauros coming off a weekend sweep over the Watertown Shamrocks, in which they saw for the first time in franchise history this past weekend. Yeah,
it was exciting. It was Black Friday. It was the first time we ever saw Watertown, and we, like Edward said, we swept completely. First game on Friday was 5-2. Second game ended 3-1.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at the highlights from the weekend. Friday night started out in what was a really competitive game in that first, at least through the first half of that first period. It was Davin Nichols getting the Tauros on the board on a nice feed there from Murray Marvin Cordes for Nichols' second goal of the year. But it was Watertown that responded less than 25 seconds later. Ryan Ginger nets one to even the score at 1 apiece. But from here on out, it was all Tauros, Lauren. Jesse Uhala notched his 11th goal of the year, followed by a goal from Billy Batten and Jack Edwards to make it 4-1 Tauros at the end of the first period. And the Tauros really didn't look back. No scoring in that second period. Tauros, though, do tack on another to make that score 5-2. Watertown got one late, but just a little too much too late. So I guess your thoughts on the first game. It was important, though, to definitely set the tone against this Watertown team and who they saw for the first time this season.
Yeah, it was really exciting. I mean, we had practically a full house. Y'all know that Black Friday is a very, very, very big deal here at the Mesa Arena. We had, 2,100 people here, winning 5-2, great crowd turnout, also a fantastic crowd turnout the next night, too.
Yeah, speaking of the next night, it was definitely a much different game. First period was similar, however, but it was Watertown getting their first lead ever against the Tauros on a goal from Cam Markham. Tauros, though, do respond. It was John Small and his 12th goal of the year, assists on this goal right here from Ian Spencer and Brandon Funk. So it was the returners really shining bright on Saturday night, because then in the third period, the Tauros did take the lead on a Jack O'Hannison goal. O'Hannison's 7th goal of the year, assist from Billy Batten and Jesse Uhala, and then the empty netter from John Small for his second of the game. Tauros do win this one 3-1, outshoot the Shamrocks 31-29 in the second game. In the second game, also, Lucas Fedin did get the win, saved 28 of 29 shots. So I think all around for the Tauros this weekend, it was a really good performance, setting the tone against a Watertown team. But Lauren, I guess just your initial thoughts following the weekend. You talked about the jerseys, the festivities. Just your thoughts on all that.
The jerseys were awesome. Also, the auction went fabulous. Hopefully some of y'all watching are sporting some of those jerseys on your wall, or are currently being washed, because we gave them to you directly post-game. Also would like to point out that my player to watch on Saturday did score, so that was a good one. That was a good little tick in the book to add to winning on that. Then we'll turn to our Liberty Tax 3 stars of the week, with our third star being Murray Marvin Cordes with 4 assists, Jesse Uhala as our second star with 1 goal and 3 assists, and our number 1 star with 2 goals made in that last Saturday game, John Small.
So with that, let's take a quick look also, while I have it pulled up here, the updated point leaders for the Tauros. The sole point leader after this weekend, Ian Spencer, with 30 points, 12 goals and 18 assists for this season. Jesse Uhala, as we just mentioned, he's in second place for the Tauros in points, 11 goals and 18 assists. And then in third place, it's Jack O'Hannison, 28 points, 7 goals on 21 assists. So the Tauros continue to build momentum. I mentioned it post-game show on Saturday night. Despite that Wednesday loss against Bismarck last week, the Tauros have played well as of late. You go back 2 weekends ago, shutout sweeping an Aberdeen team that was coming into the weekend hot, and then following that up with a road sweep over the Mallards. You drop that Wednesday game against Bismarck, but then respond nicely with a weekend sweep over Watertown. But with that, Lauren, Tauros back in this building next weekend as well to extend the homestand on what should be another really fun weekend at Mesa Arena.
Yes, so we have, if you can't tell about the giant thing behind me and Edward here, we have Teddy Bear Toss is this Saturday, but we also want you in the building on Friday. So we're wanting you to come in, pick your spot of where you think you want to shoot your teddy bear from. Maybe practice your throwing a little bit on Friday, and then get here on Saturday and get ready for us to score that first goal against the Mallards and chuck your teddy bear. Hopefully you buy one that's a little smaller than this one here. to throw over onto the ice. But yeah, we're very excited. Again, another huge night here in the Mesa Arena.
Yeah, and if my notes serve me correctly, I think it was 1,613 teddy bears or stuffed animals from last year's teddy bear toss. Of course, we asked for new or gently used teddy bears or even stuffed animals, so definitely bring a couple of those to throw out on the ice. Always a fun night. I know the guys really enjoy playing it. A little more extra incentive to get that first goal in the game. Hopefully it's early. And then all of those teddy bears and stuffed animals would be donated to local organizations around the area and around North Dakota. So I'm excited to see it. I know, Lauren, neither one of us have seen it. I've seen it on the broadcast before. It always seems like a fun game to be at. But yeah, I guess there's more reason to be here in the building next weekend against the Mallards.
Yeah, well, this weekend.
This weekend,
yeah. 7:35 puck drop. Get here early. Watch our pregame show with the Ken Oda. Other than that, this lovely QR code that's over here next to Edward. Scan that. It'll take you to our website. You can buy tickets. You can get merchandise. Literally anything you could possibly need Tauros-wise is on that QR code.
So, as always, for Edward Deeman, Lauren Hill, our producer, Grace Sandy, we'll say so long until tomorrow. You can catch Tauros All Access 3 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. We'll talk to you soon.